Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be doing day one of playing my chess computer until we win. Welcome to Books and Hooks YouTube chess channel. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Come on down. We've got the saitek president here. A lot of history for this machine. 1993 is when I adopted it for Christmas. Franz Morsch on the production, on the programmer. A lovely bit of kit here. Console module on the outside with all the displays, different settings, coaching, different levels, etc. Silence, ticking clock, whatever you want. So this is day one of playing the saitek president until we win. Come on down. So what we'll do is just get that loaded up. We're going to kick off with d4, and they've played e6. Okay, we're going to go London, knight f3. Just check that's all in hand. Knight f3. They've gone d5. Okay, bishop f4, and then knight f6. We've got e3. Having a think now. Just need to get my coffee cup on that. Bishop c5. This is so common in the London, so we bring the bishop back to g3. Although leaving it and e takes f is fine, I get told, but I prefer bishop g3. And they've castled. We'll play knight bd2. Continuation of the setup for the London, and they played c5 as that's common, c3, and they take, and this is the basic setup. So we're going to go take back with the e pawn, I believe that's right. Then we can play bishop d3. They played knight c6. That's fine, we'll go bishop d3, and then we can look to castle, can we? It's currently 0.2 on the computer screen. And the saitek, bishop takes. Okay, bishop takes, and then we'll take back. So we've got a nice file for the open file. And what have they played? They played b6. They're looking, I think, to play this bishop move next. So they play b6. They're looking to deploy the bishop here or here even, and just have this down here. But is it a case of if we castle now? We don't want to castle now. I want to put the because they're not playing the bishop, and then they've got the pin on the bishop. But we just take, and they're not going to play that yet because it's undefended. Sorry, what am I thinking about? But so let's go queen here, queen c2, and then a6, stopping any pushes from the knight and the book. Can we afford to castle? Do we need to castle? Are we going to castle? I don't know. What do you reckon, guys? What do you reckon? Let me have a little think here. I'm supposed to be looking at the board, not the screen here. Come on. Knight e5 maybe. I think castling's okay. I think we're going to castle along. We've connected the rooks. Here we go, bishop b7. I just need to come across a bit more. to do is play knight e5, knight takes, pawn takes, the knight's not moving, we've got to check with the bishop. Let's go knight e5. Oh, we missed a pawn. Oh, I always mess that up. Now I'm in trouble. I missed that. Okay. Can we go queen a4, yeah? Okay, I missed that. But that knight is coming in here. Sorry. Yeah, let's take that. Let's get rid of that knight. Pawn takes. Okay. Right. Let's have a think, shall we? On Newcastle, I missed that pawn. See the saitek president, very crafty, very tricky. But at the same time, our knight on e5 is actually okay. And we've got knight f3, knight d to f4. We've got rook h to e1. If they play rook e8, what moves have they got? They've got rook c8. Where's that knight going? That knight can come to g4. But we cover it. What's their next move going to be? Oh yeah, they could push d4. We take, and then they take the pawn on g2. Right. Knight f3, I think. Knight f3. Gotta watch out for this. We can cover it here. I could go rook to f1. Rook to f1. Right, the president's clocked us at 0.7 to black at the moment. Right. Yes, I'm thinking rook f1 and then bring this knight here and get this knight exchange. Yeah, so we'll go rook h to f1. Okay, rook to e8, attacking our knight. Could bring the knight back here, or we could bring the knight here attacking the queen. And then come back here. We do that then. Attack when we're defending. So knight to c6, attacking the queen. Oh no. I've just lost a piece. Sugar. I didn't think before I moved, so there we go. Ah, right, okay. Never mind. That's alright, isn't it? Let's go here then. Let's go here. Like this. They're looking to play this next, aren't they? Okay, so do we go Queen B3 then? We can win this pawn if they exchange. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, then we can. Can't win this pawn because the knight plays here. Right. Let's just go. Queen B3. Okay, we lose a knight. They lose their bishops, so that's okay. Okay, so we're a knight down. We're -3 here, but it's our first game. We haven't played it in a while, but there we go. Can we grab a pawn? Can we grab a pawn for free? Queen takes, pawn takes. There's no check on for the knight. Yeah, we can get a pawn for a knight. Okay. Queen comes here. Okay, why is the queen come there? D4 attacking the pawn. They take. Rook takes. Okay, do we take back with the pawn? Oops. No, we don't take with the pawn. We'll take with the rook because. Yeah, we'll take back with the rook. If we take back with the pawn, we open up the c file, and then we've got to check on from the king. Right guys, so we've just had rook a to e8, d8, sorry. Yeah, oh, right. We want to hold on to this rook. That was a waste of time, but there we go. They'll take now. We'll take with the pawn. Then, yeah, they've taken. No problem. Then we'll take back. See, the weird thing with the president is you can have one tough game and then you can have a really easy game. But we'll see how we get on. We shall see how we get on. Right, so we're checking. We'll play it out anyway. I mean, it's. Can we? force the check. I think the best thing we can do is get the... Well, we need the rook, but the next move here is here, check. If we come here, yeah, let's just exchange off, and then the knight can go galloping round and getting the pawns off. And what are we on the machine? It's 4.8. Yes, they've taken. We take back. And then the knight here, check. Okay guys, we're going to resign here. Okay. So well done to the president. We'll play a black game, but that'll be in the second video. We'll just let me pause the video and then we can put it in the analysis. Alright guys. Alright guys, so we've got the game loaded in chess.com. And we got an accuracy of 79.5, president 88.3. We had one great move. They didn't. No brilliant moves. Sorry. And it hasn't given us a rating. Why hasn't it given us a rating? It said black made a blunder. This leads to losing the knight. Yeah, but if we take, then the queen comes here. And then we go bishop here. Can you see that? Yeah, wicked. This blocks the attack on a queen that could have been captured. Right, okay, show the follow-up takes. Okay, if we take, and then they go rook c8, and then we block, and then they take. What is it suggesting? Rook h4, king b1, come out of the pin. So they'd be an extra pawn up. So I did miss that. Let's go back to the start anyway. Let's go back to the start. Let's review that. Let's just go back a page. Why isn't it giving me a rating? Okay, let's go back to the start then. Okay, d4. e6, preparing to build a pawn chain on the central light squares. Knight f3 with developing, influencing the centre. The book moves, solid central advance that gains influence on Strick's counterplay. More influence on the centre. Knight f6, matching the bishop. We play e3, prepares bishop for development, offers an equal trade of the pieces. We come back, textbook play so far. This is safer than queenside because the king is further away from the centre. Another book move, c5, strong pawn push that confronts the centre directly. We're strengthening our pawn chain with that move, so it's even at the moment. E takes, long-term central control. More influence on the centre to push up b6. We've developed the bishop so we can castle. This forces the opponent to double the pawns. We take back. This was a mistake. So what have we missed here? This is +4. Show the follow-up. Right, let's have a look. We missed the move. Oh my life. Oh wow. Right, let me just see what the president will play here. 1 second, let me pause the video. As if we missed that. Okay guys, so I've got the board set up again. I'm going to see what the president will play in this position if it sees the knight e5 line. just having a think now. So it's played Queen C2, what I would play. So okay, let's go Knight E5. Is it gonna go Bishop B7? I just wanted to see. It's played Bishop B7. Okay. Then we missed. So what's it got us in at the moment? 0.1. So we go here. Check. King goes here. Then we come back to. Oh, it's saying. Let me just go back. It's saying come back to C2. And we're winning 1.1. And then what would it play? Would it just play for the draw now? Oh no, we get the knight. Okay. Bishop takes. And then we are +1. We are +1. But on the chess.com, King G8. So king comes here, and then if we go here, bishop takes. We are +3.71. We go knight F3. Okay, that's something to think about for next time. Let's just go back to the original position then. So after B6 we went Queen C2. Show the trade. Just to show you again. Okay. Next we went. Yes, so this leads to losing a knight. So we could have taken here. Queen A4 was a good move. Great move. This move steps the queen out of danger and keeps material balance. So then the knight went to F5. Moving to safety. But the best option was to play G4 here. Okay, fair enough. Okay, let's just see what happens there. And then they attack. We're gonna come here. Okay, so we take the bishop. They take. Still 0.5. Okay, so not all is lost. Knight F3. Black has the advantage here. Best move is Queen F4. Okay, so we've got to defend the pawn on F2. Rook HF1 is a good move, or knight's coming back to D3. The rook's on an open file, controlling the squares across the board, so we have to move the knight. This was a bad move. We're losing a position here. We should have come back to D3 like I first initiated, and then the queen and the bishop are pinning the knight, so I have to move the queen. The knight is adequately defended. This move steps the pawn out of danger, keeps material balanced. Yes. Takes back, queen takes. Good move, so we get a pawn for the exchange, losing the exchange. Queen is out of danger, keeping the material balance. We're often trading pieces. Yes. Best moves. Oh, we had A4 here. What is that? These are the best moves. And then, you know, we're not going to be able to keep up with the knight there. So, all in all, we've missed a tactic there. So I know that for next time we can use that. We can use that. Right, so guys, that was day one of playing my chess computer until we beat it. Day one as white. Now we're going to do day one playing as black. So watch out for the next video. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Come on down.